Excellent. All right. Today is Wednesday, June 15th. It is 4 p.m. I now call the meeting of the public hearing of the City of Hudson Industrial Development Agency to order. In accordance with the rules of the public hearing, I need to read that notice is hereby given that a public hearing will be held by the City of Hudson Industrial Development Agency, the agency, on the 15th day of June 2022, 4 p.m. local time at the offices here at the CEDC at 1 Hudson City Center, Suite 301, Hudson, New York, 12534 23454. Regarding a proposal to permit the use of video conferencing for the agency and its audit committee, governance committee, and finance committee to the extent permitted by the open meetings law as amended by chapter 56 of the New York laws of 2022. Due to public health and safety concerns related to COVID-19, in accordance with the governor's executive order 11, as amended, the public hearing will also be streamed via video conference and/or teleconference. The public will have the opportunity to hear the meeting live and provide comments. Comments can be provided via email before and during the meeting to mtucker@columbiaedc.com. Instructions will be posted on the Hudson IDA's website at http://www.cityofhudson.org/board under committees and then Industrial Development Agency to access the virtual meeting and for updated information. Zoom information will also be provided via its meeting ID, passcode, and you'll be able to dial in as well from your respective location using the number 646-558-8656. The proposed action is best described as local legislative decision concerning routine administration and management under the State Environmental Quality Review Act case. All reasonable accommodations will be made for persons with disabilities. In such a case, please notify the contact above or in advance by phone. That number is 518-828-4718, extension 102, so that arrangements can be made. This is dated from June 2nd of 2022 when it was issued. So on that note, we have the notice of public hearing on the proposed financial assistance by the City of Hudson Industrial Development Agency. Notice is hereby given that the public hearing pursuant to section 859-A of the General Municipal Law will be held by the City of Hudson Industrial Development Agency, also known as the agency, on the 15th of June, 2022 at 4 p.m. local time here at the offices of the CEDC at 1 Hudson City Center, Suite 301, Hudson, New York, 12534-2354, regarding the consideration of proposed financial assistance by the agency in connection with the reconstruction, renovation, and equipment of an existing processing plant and the construction of a new freezer facility for use as a USDA food manufacturing plant and frozen food storage and distribution center at 7 Dock Street in the City of Hudson. Due to the public health and safety concerns related to COVID-19 in accordance with the governor's executive order 11 as amended, the public hearing is also being live streamed via video conference and teleconference. The public has the opportunity to hear the meeting live and provide comments. Comments can be provided via email before and during the meeting to mtucker@columbiaedc.com. Instructions will be posted on the HIDA's website, found underneath cityofhudson.org/board under committees and industrial development agency, where you can also access the virtual meeting and find updated information. Section 7 LLC, a New York limited liability company, also known as the company, has presented a verified application on file with the agency dated April 27, 2022, as amended, further known as the application, requesting the agency's assistance with the reconstruction, renovation, and equipment of an existing processing plant totaling approximately 11,050 square feet and the construction of a new freezer facility totaling approximately 10,000 square feet for the use as a USDA food manufacturing plant and frozen food storage and distribution center, also known now as the project, consisting of A, the acquisition by the agency of title to or a leasehold or other interest in approximately 2.59 acre site with existing improvements at 7 Dock Street, Hudson, New York, tax ID 109.8-1-65, further known as the land. B, the reconstruction and renovation of an existing processing plant. C, the construction of approximately 10,000 square foot freezer facility subsections B and C collectively, now known as the improvements. and D, the acquisition of an installation in and around the improvements of certain machinery, equipment, and other items of tangible personal property, now known as the equipment, and collectively with the land and the improvements as the facility, with an estimated total cost of $7.5 million. The application proposes the granting of certain financial assistance within the meaning of Section 854, subsection 14 of the Act, with respect to the foregoing, including potential exemptions from certain sales and use taxes, real estate transfer taxes, mortgage recording taxes, and payment in lieu of taxes, a pilot agreement, collectively now known as the financial assistance. And the lease with the obligation to purchase or sale of the project facility to the company or such other person as may be designated by the company and agreed upon by the agency. The agency is considering whether A, to undertake the project, and B, to improve certain exemptions from taxation with respect to the project, including 1, exemption from mortgage recording taxes with respect to any qualifying mortgage or other documents, if any, recorded by the agency with respect to the project in the office of the County Clerk of Columbia County, New York, or elsewhere. 2, exemption from deed transfer taxes on any real estate transfers, if any, with respect to the project. 3, exemption from sales and use taxes related to the acquisition, construction, renovation, and installation of the project facility. And 4, an abatement or exemption from real property taxes levied against the project pursuant to a pilot agreement. The proposed financial assistance deviates from the agency's uniform tax exemption policy. The agency will follow the procedures for deviation from such policy set forth in Section 874, subsection 4 of the Act prior to granting such portion of the financial assistance. The agency has received a short environmental assessment form, an EAF, that has classified the project as an unlisted action pursuant to State Environmental Quality Review Act, SEQR, Section 6 of NYCRR subsection 617.4 and 617.5. The agency is determined to conduct an uncoordinated review regarding the potential environmental impact of the project. The agency will at said time and place hear all persons with views on the location and nature of the proposed project or the financial assistance being contemplated by the agency in connection with the proposed project. A copy of the application filed by the company with the agency with respect to the project is available for public inspection during business hours at the offices of the CEDC, the agency's administrator, at 1 Hudson City Center, Suite 301, Hudson, New York, 12534-2354. And a copy will be made available on the agency's website at cityofhudson.org/board, and then find it under committees and then the Industrial Development Agency. The agency will present such said information at a public hearing on the proposed financial assistance, including the cost-benefit analysis for the proposed project. A copy of the cost-benefit analysis will be made available 10 days prior to the date of the hearing. A transcript or summary report of the hearing will be made available to members of the agency. At said time and place, all persons with views on the proposed land will be heard. Written comments may be submitted prior to or at the hearing to mtucker@columbiaedc.com. And with that, I open up the floor for comment for any members of the public, either present or virtual, on the matter. All right, as it is 4:09 p.m., I'll now start with the requisite 5-minute open window through 4:14 p.m. for comment.
And with that, it is now 4:14 p.m. 5 minutes have passed. Please let the record reflect that we received no comments from any members of the public. And with that, I adjourn this public hearing of the Hudson IDA. Thank you for all of those that were able to attend today.